Welcome to Reddit News. Like and subscribe or this will eat your cookies. Out of 7.7 billion people on Earth, what do you think no one is doing right now? Sitting in the middle seat on a cheap EasyJet flight to a popular holiday destination. Getting a refund from Ryanair. The optional extra you have to pay for at the time of booking. You need to purchase the Customer Support Access add-on, and you'll be placed into a 6-hour queue, which you can expedite with our CS Fast Pass add-on. You have to use a landline located in the airport to call this number. There is only one of them, and you must wait on hold. Executive members get to wait in our lounge queue, though, for free. Upgrade now. Getting a refund for my international school trip. I am surprised not too many people thought about that. Thinking of me. People are definitely doing this. They did it here last week in the States. Do EasyJet fly to the US? Why did they fly in the middle though? No one willingly chooses the middle. I don't know. When there are 3 seats on a plane, I typically pick the middle. If you need to get out for whatever reason, there is one less person to climb over. Also, there is 50% less traffic climbing over you. It is the perfect balance. But there's nobody flying now. Nearly everyone can have an entire row to themselves. TBH, I thought EasyJet was just another word for plane. I choose the aisle seat because I never have any carry-on luggage. So as soon as the seatbelt light turns off, I can jump up and rush to the door instead of waiting around for everybody else to gather up their bags. Photosynthesis. You don't, you know. But I am Plant Man. Ski bee dibby dib yo dab dub dub. Thinking about me. By making this comment, you have defeated it. How do you know who I am? Looks out window. On a serious note, that actually gets a bit philosophical. If I'm thinking about that guy who asked the weird thing on Reddit, is that a close enough approximation to be thinking about you? Do I have to know you in real life? Do I need to have seen you in a picture? I don't think so. Because even though I don't know you, I'm thinking about you RN. Our minds are very powerful when it comes to imagine someone's life, lol. I was thinking the same thing. Very interesting. Having a crush on me. Exact same feeling. Yep. Same. Lol. I personally can relate to a major level to the situation which you currently find yourself in. Same. Same sad face. Using MySpace. Excuse me. MySpace is the best. Enjoying Jake Paul's music. He makes music? Badly. That's called noise. Not good music. Swimming with tiger sharks in an Olympic-sized pool filled with melted cheddar cheese. Considering that melted cheddar cheese, besides being too hot to swim in, is way too thick to allow you to move and would kill the sharks instantly. So I'd say that's a safe bet. Nerdy science lesson alert. The density of the medium actually seems to make very little difference to swimming speed. Because you get more push from the thicker medium, it counteracts that you are pushing through a thicker medium. Open parentheses. As long as it is still a Newtonian fluid, close parentheses. I doubt anyone has tested this all the way to melted cheese, but a range of viscosity fluids have been trialed. Not to mention sharks can survive as long as 3 hours out of water, depending on the species. And species such as the walking shark, which spends time outside of the water on its own, can last 12 hours. So, while the gills would instantly be clogged, and they would be an immense strain, you have approximately 20 minutes until you have to switch out the sharks. Edit. Didn't notice that tiger sharks could still last 5 minutes. He never said the sharks were alive. Challenge accepted. Assembling peanut butter and other nut butter samples from all over the world as a cool and unique gift. Apparently all peanuts are related. Could someone actually do this for me, please? Knowing the last digit of pi. If 10 people think it's a different digit, then one of them is right. They're all wrong. Pi has no last digit. Yes, it does. It's 4. I'ma put my bet down with 3. Nice number there. Dude, it's 7. Duh. Traveling at the speed of light. Why did I read this twerking at the speed of light? What? Giving Michael Jackson a haircut. Think again. Diving to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Manipulating magnetic fields with their mutant power. Hyperlink. I got bad news for you, buddy. Sorting by new on Reddit. I just did that. Going to school. Writing the same comment as me. Just did. But later. Not at the same time. Ha ha. I win. But it was at the same time as my comment. So I win. Let's play a game of rock, paper, scissors to determine the winner of this epic battle. Talking to me. Hi, best friend. Running the US government. Loving me. I do love you. But it can never be. You're a robotic goose. I am a girl made of flowers. We're too different. But I'll always love you. I know. But I feel our connection. Enjoying 2020. Eating bats. Eating a raw mango with sardines on top whilst floating in their $3.5 million pond. Playing Teletubbies on PS1. Thinking of other people thinking of other people thinking of other people thinking of other. Playing with a stuffed dinosaur in low Earth orbit. Beep. Loving you. Flying on a golden jetpack while eating burgers. Eating ramen noodles out of a cowboy boot underneath a powerful waterfall. Open parentheses. Actually underneath. Close parentheses. While pandas are slowly beginning to surround them. Screaming in my basement. Driving in the Antarctic. Grilling steaks in Antarctica. Licking a shark. Sleeping, cuddling a live slug. Going to Mars. Doing what is right. Me. Crushing on me. I can guarantee absolutely nobody is surfing on top of a plane. Coming up with new AskReddit questions. Watching my thigh. Thinking about what I look like when I'm shirtless. Levitating in zero gravity. Having a long-lasting marriage. Carrying a piano. Protesting. I don't know about what other people aren't doing, but there's probably someone reposting this question again for the 100th time. Undergoing a surgery to become 1996 Crash Bandicoot. Expecting the rest of 2020 to go smoothly. Thinking about me. Riding a dragon into Walmart to buy a car they will then sell to a toddler for 300 pounds of monkey saliva. Dating me. Getting one of my mint cough drops. Having their fingernails trimmed while relaxing in a bath of cold 3-day-old oatmeal and listening to Shake It Off played backwards on loop. Putting mayonnaise and rainbow sprinkles on a live duck. Checking to see if this question hasn't been asked 1,000 times before. Thinking about what 7.699 billion others are doing right now. Dating me. Throwing chess pieces through a broken mirror into a traffic cone. Counting how much hair they have. Watching the original Gone in 60 seconds. Listening to the same exact song I am right now and synced perfectly. Edit. Spelling. Inserting a nail in their eye. Sitting bound in my basement. Being attracted to me. Traveling for a holiday. Thinking about the connection between our addiction to fire to fuel our world and the competition and scarcity that comes with that way of doing things, and the fires burning in the middle of these riots. Playing an NBA game. Watching a second season of Freaks and Geeks. Time traveling. Social distancing, apparently. Certainly putting an emoji on Reddit. Drinking eggnog. Listening to 5th grade recorder concert. Greatest hits. Proving the earth is flat, counting them one by one. Reveling in worldwide peace and unity. Skinning themselves alive in a hot air balloon. Sitting in a bathtub with melted cheese while dipping tortillas into it. The reason why no one upvoted or replied to this was because they went to try it themselves, therefore ruining this comment. Thanks, community. Sitting on my couch. And I have a reason for thinking that. Sitting at my desk and not browsing Reddit. Going to space. No one is teaching an elephant taekwondo. Listening to that one song that you couldn't think of, smiley face. Flying to the Mars. Clubbing. Being dead and alive at the same time while hanging upside down in a playground in Lithuania. Step on Pluto. It's technically possible, as we do have the technology to go to Pluto. But it'll be hard time for a human to sustain itself on a spacecraft going to Pluto, considering how long it'll take. Nobody it's saying my name. My laundry. Flying under their own power. Swimming to the bottom of the ocean. Seeing with X-ray vision. Talking with aliens. Solving Fermat's last theorem. Flying. Standing atop Mount Everest. Playing Half-Life 3. Traveling faster than light. Punishing Trump. Having feelings towards me. Sad face. Breathing the breath that I just breathed. Watching Game of Thrones last episode and thinking it was good. Being sucked through a black hole into another dimension. Believing that Epstein killed himself. Tied up in my basement. Taking a stroll on the moon. Breathing in space or underwater. Walking on the earth that's at the bottom of the ocean. Floating in space. Doing a handstand on a bed of spikes that's on a dilapidated Ford pickup truck while singing My Pal Foot Foot by the Shags. Standing on a leaf while it's still attached to the branch while it's still attached to the tree. Trump is not reading a book. Listening to that one song from Nujabes that was an unreleased material from Samurai Champloo. Walking on the moon. Giving stick to this post. Celebrating a birthday with all of their friends at a huge BBQ. At least I hope not. I'd say thinking about me, but that would be way more sad than funny. And untrue. If it's out the people on Earth, then being on the moon should be a good answer. Buying tickets to go to Disney World this weekend. Thinking about how to expand a meth business in Florida. Definitely no one. Not a single person might be thinking that. Saying the letter P with their mouth open. Me, E. Damn, he's right. Eating raw bat in the middle of a business meeting. Lying in a bed of mac and cheese at 6:24 p.m., but the cheese is 417 days old, and the macaroni is lighter fluid, whilst also hugging with their future house's water bill. Playing rock, paper, scissors. On Mars. Singing a Spice Girls song. Giving me gold on Reddit. Typing this comment. Duh. Oh wait. Touching the sun. Sipping a margarita on the beaches of North Sentinel Island. Eating Mount Everest while riding dinosaur that can teleport into fat cartoon helmet. Flying. Being on the moon. Being kind and rewinding. Getting their skin peeled of by an satanic group in the middle of a chalk pentagram under a 666-year-old tree. No one is giving me a massage right now. So there's that. Being in space. I don't know if somebody is in space right now, but he's not going to be on Earth, so it counts. This is big brain time. Hugging me, sad face. Jumping on a trampoline using only their hands while attempting to read the Declaration of Independence backwards while listening to Buddy Holly's greatest hits. Throwing a fish over a bride while screaming, Valhalla! While carrying a small pug on their back. Eating a taco with spaghetti inside. Don't judge me. I wanted to try something new. Ketchup popsicles. Responding to my resume with, yeah, let's hire that guy. Celebrating Christmas with millions of people on a private jet flying around the moon of Jupiter. But it isn't Jupiter. Surprise! It's the Spanish Inquisition's secret base. Bet you didn't expect that. Getting a good price for a GameStop refund. Sitting in a washing machine on the fastest spin cycle. Being happy. Asking for an Emoji Movie Halloween costume. Who is no one? Trying to throw a car battery so hard that it leaves orbit and passes the moon. I'd put money on this one. I was gonna say loving me, but nah, changed that.